This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Unfettered by sounds!
One with sounds.
Wind rises!
This. Leave it to me.
don't know this, but Woolly Warrior once met a huge cat monster 100 times stronger than... Really? That's right. But even so, because she had all of her friends behind her, she had to fight. Just like the situation we're in now. You can't let a few small TDs beat...
Let's make this quick, Encore.
You two were incredible. You betcha! Wait till you see what else we can do. Am I right, Rover? We'll take on anything they chuck at us. Quick! Let's check and see if the sword's around here. Oh, it's a bit too high for Ying and me to reach.
I got it. Looks like we just need to place the treasure map on top.
So, is this the sword in the story? It's the mountain-chopping sword of courage. The sword's actually made out of wood. Look, there's a letter. What does it say? My dear little warrior, you found the first relic. Right now, you must be thinking, how could this ordinary wooden sword possibly be... Don't feel disappointed just yet. Think back on what you've been through so far. All the challenges you faced along the way. Yet still, you continue to climb the mountains, and this seemingly ordinary wooden sword is the proof of your... Yeah, that's what it said.
Did it also appear in other Woolly stories?
Anything else? Yeah, it goes on to say, oh, little warrior, your adventure doesn't end here. To have your wishes come true, courage alone is not enough. You need not look far, as the shield that symbolizes faith in a land covered in sand. Treasures may lay, a land covered in sand.
I know just the place.
Then let's go check it out. We're here! At last, they say, only the bravest adventurers can find it. Yeah! That Ying can go left, Encore will go right, and you can... If anyone finds anything interesting, okay.
Bingo. This has to be the Shield of Faith. There's a letter attached to it.
Well, did you find the shield?
This should be the shield mentioned in the story.
It's also made of wood. But look how well made it is! With the sword of courage, and the person who crafted this shield really knew their stuff. Time for clues about the next relic. Hurry! Ying! What does it say? Okay. Let's see here. Congratulations again to you, my little...
Should be the shield mentioned in the story.
It's also made of... But look how well made it is! With the person who crafted this shield really knew their stuff. Time for clues about the next... Hurry! Ying! What is... Okay. Let's... Congratulations again to you, my little warrior. Although the bulk of your efforts were in vain, you did not give up and continued search. watching. Hence, if you ever feel lost in the future, why not take a moment and ponder on the meaning of your journey? The firm belief in our hearts shall guide us through darkness. And now I'm sure you're wondering, how can you find the wreath, bring with you your wishes, and proceed to the Garden of Promise?
The garden?
The Garden of Promise. Oh, I think I might...
Fantastic! Then that's how
It is now. But it used to be filled. This is my mom's garden. She used to love flowers. And before she left, she asked me to help look after it. And said she'd come see it. I watered them but these flowers only bloom for... Dad told me, don't be sad, sweetie. It's the natural cycle of life. I understood that. I miss her so much. Now I see this shield and sword are all treasures that Mom left me. And here, I think she probably wanted to make a wreath with me. Oh,
Ying.
thank you, Encore and Rover. Actually, when I saw Dad looking sad while holding the map, I had the feeling that Mom might have left this treasure map to play a game with me. Maybe it is like what the grown-ups say. The gateway of wishes doesn't exist. And I may never get to see her again, talk to her, and tell her how much but Mom must have I am happy. Because we managed to find all the treasures she left behind. I'll definitely find a nice place to keep this sword and shield safe. I think we should end our adventure here. Thank you, Encore and Rover.
Our captain hasn't announced the end of our adventure yet. And you're thinking about leaving already? Well, okay then. Let's call it a day right here. I remember you asked me about the ending of the Woolly Warrior, right? Even though we finished finding the relics, Team Woolly's adventure goes on. There's still plenty of stories to tell. How about you come to Encore's story session tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow? You mean right here?
Yeah. If you want to find out what happens to Team Woolly, come over and listen to the... Yup! See you tomorrow, Ying. Do you think this is a good ending to the story? Yeah. After all, Ying didn't receive the wreath, and she didn't get to see her mother. Even though in the end, the little warrior did manage to collect all of the relics left by her, realizing her mother's But Encore still feels like something in this ending. She didn't even make it to the Gateway of Wishes. Just like in the story of the Woolly Warrior. What do you think? Will the Woolly Warrior's wish come true in the end? If it comes true, then she should be able to see her family again. After such a wonderful and interesting adventure, she must have so much to say. But actually, there is no true ending to Woolly Warrior's story. Remember the play Ying told us about when she showed us the treasure map? Ying said she'd already forgotten what most of the play was about. All she could remember was that the hero had been searching for a legendary... Ha! I knew straight away that the treasure map wasn't... But it was a gift left to her by Ying's mother. Wanna guess how I found out? Yeah, that play was about the Woolly Warrior story because that play was a gift from my mom. Now time for a story from Encore. Playing as the Woolly Warrior. Together, she and her mom create story after story about courage and hope. Happens in her theater. Every day, the little girl sits below the stage. The curtain rises and the music plays. She watches her mother set everything up, bringing the Woolly Kingdom from the story into real life. Little by little, the Woolly Kingdom becomes real, and the Woolly Warrior sets off on her adventure. She first climbs the tallest mountain, looking for the legendary sword that can split mountains and seas. But it's really so the girl can prove how brave she is. The toolbox was actually on the tallest shelf. The Woolly Warrior also searches every beach, looking high and low for the shield of faith that could brave any storm. Her house had many nooks and crannies after all. The raspberry candy her mom hid could be anywhere. Her mom recorded all the Woolly Warrior's adventures, so the Woolly Kingdom grew bigger and bigger, and the stories grew longer and longer. They even performed the play in many cities. But the little girl's mom got sicker. At the last show, just before the Woolly Warrior got the wreath of hope, the show ended, but there were Mom told me that once the applause starts at the final but she collapsed before the play ended. I was so scared. I tried to come up with ways to make her at the time. I thought that if I stayed a good girl like the characters in the stories, Mom would get better and better. But her illness got worse. She didn't get better. And the Gateway of Wishes never appeared. Encore didn't know what to do anymore. Mom just asked me to sit by her bed and tell her, so I told her about Warrior Cosmos, Fairy Cloudy, and many other things. She always smiled each time. It was right around that time when Cosmos and Cloudy, Mom told me they're a part of life. And these after she left. Whether it was in the orphanage or with the Black Shores, with these stories, Mom will know what kind of adventures Encore had. And later on, Encore wanted to continue writing the Woolly Warrior story. But this time, it's a bit different from before. Now she has her own friends. Friends that she can adventure together to find the Gateway of Wishes. Because finding that gateway is the only way she can tell all her stories to her mom. So, she knows how well she did. That's why. Yeah, she said she had a lot to say, just like me. There's so much Encore wants to say, and so our time with Ying reminded me of all of that. Even though Woolly Warrior's story has no true ending. Will Ying's be any different? Will she be able to make her wish come true? In the end, Ying said the adventure is over, and it's just a story. She said she was happy and satisfied with that. But Encore saw that look on her face. She looked really. Encore knows how it feels. Just like how it used to be. No matter what, my stories were the only things that could make her feel happy. It was Mom who made me understand the power of stories. That's why after I went on this journey alone, Cosmos and Cloudy came out of the land of him, and it's why Encore told Ying that our adventure should not end like this. This story deserves a better ending. Rover. Agreed. The story must have an ending. But what should we do? Oh, there's no way we can bring Ying's mother back. I mean, the Gateway of Wishes doesn't actually exist in real life. In the story?
I remember Cloudy said that if you ever find yourself in a pickle in real life, you can always go back to the Woolly Kingdom to search for clues. You also mentioned that's where the Gateway of Wishes is hidden, right? And you've always wanted to finish writing the story of the Woolly Warrior. This means the final stage of the story should be set inside the Woolly Kingdom.
Encore sees what you mean. Encore can invite you and Ying into the Woolly Kingdom and go on a real adventure with me. But the kingdom isn't some place you can go willy-nilly. That's for sure. We're a team together. We should make a wreath for her and let her know that our uncle remembers it went something like this. How are we gonna make it? You mean Verena? That's right! Verena loves flowers. She's a flower's best friend. Let's see if she has any ideas. Hi, Rover. Oh, Encore's here too. How's it been? Are you here to see the new blossoms? Hey, Verena. Not exactly. We're the Wreath of Hope. I see. You want to, but I don't know how to make. According to the story, this wreath is made of various kinds of flowers. It can reflect a person's thoughts, and it must blossom forever, and the flowers that can reflect people's thoughts. The ones that I can think of are water lamps. These flowers emit a faint glow at night. Or wintry bells. Wintry bells bloom in cold and snowy weather. It can also be duvetches. Due to their sweetness, they remind people of sugar. However, these flowers all bloom in different seasons. So it'll be hard to put them together, let alone have them blossom. Yeah, I remember you created a Blake bloom for... That's a bit different. Flowers made with Forte are just artificial creations. They can easily break up. It's not the same as life. Every life has its own journey, from blooming to withering. Feelings? I know! Since we can't really make a wreath of flowers exactly like the one in the story, we could make one using our feelings! Yeah, exactly! When me and Mom made wreaths, if I was feeling happy, I would choose a bright red flower. At this point, it really doesn't matter what kind of flower it is. All that matters is everyone's feelings. We should make a wreath and tell Ying our wishes to make our dreams come true. I see what you mean. A wreath made with feeling. With that, that's right! Let's find flowers that can express our feelings. When she sees the wreath, She'll definitely this way. We can all visit the Woolly Kingdom.
Do you mind if I help? Once you've collected enough flowers, bring them to me. I'll help you weave them into a wreath.
Great! Oh, thank you, Verena. Off we go!
Have you found the flowers you want? Look how pink it is! You must have been in a really good mood when you picked.
And these? These are Encore's picks.
That's quite the selection, Encore. What do they all represent?
Have a look at this one. It's gold and shiny, and it matches the color of your eyes, Rover. Encore picked flowers that resemble everyone. If we
Oh, that's pretty special. I'm sure.
Oh, one more thing, Verena. Can you leave a spot?
Leave a spot?
It's for Ying. We don't know what kind of flower represents Ying's feelings, so we should leave a spot and let her decide which feeling to put on.
Got it. I'll take it from here.
Thank you so much, Verena. Rover, when the wreath is done, we can go tell Ying the rest of the story. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon. Encore report. You're here! Course not. You're right on time.
See this little stage?
Cosmos and Cloudy helped me set it up. Pretty impressive. Cloudy says, right on!
I know this is just a small stage for storytelling.
I wanted to try the way Mom used to do it. Besides, it'll be more fun this way. Encore wonders if Ying will show up today. We didn't.
Encore? Rover? Sorry for the wait. Thank you.
All right. Now that Team Woolly is fully assembled, is everyone ready for the story?
Ready.
This is the small stage Encore made for the play, where the... Does anyone remember where we last left off?
Oh, I know. The Woolly Warrior was trying to find the 3 relics, but I'm not sure if she will...
That's right! The Woolly Warrior sets out to find the 3 relics. With the mountain being so high up, in the end, she obtains the legendary Sword of... Later, she arrives at the beach filled with sand as far as the eye can see. But with the help from her friends, the Shield of Faith is uncovered. only the wreath remains.
Will she find it?
Unfortunately, no.
Just like us.
Yet. Her companions want to finish this adventure for her. They gather flowers and weave their feelings into the shape of a crown. The pink flowers are meant to make her feel happy. This wreath brings together all the feelings and emotions of the companions during their adventure. Their gift to her.
And that is the moral of this story.
Her companions remark so. The wreath isn't fully completed. Ying, this wreath is missing the flower that represents
My feelings. I know. It's missing an iris. I've always wanted Mom to see a garden full of... But those irises have already...
What if we could find one?
Find one?
What if we could find an iris and the gateway of wishes?
Of course. But I thought there was no such thing as the Gateway of Wishes. It only in the story?
That's right. Because stories aren't just stories. When you believe in them, they'll really exist. Just like how it is now. With everyone's feelings combined into the wreath, it slowly turns into a door. A door that leads to the deepest parts of the Woolly Kingdom. Inside, the irises continue to bloom. So, do you believe in it and choose to continue this adventure?
I believe.
Great! Off we go!
Would you look at the sky? So this is the Woolly Kingdom.
Rover and I can be your guide. This story is gonna be longer than the last one. It looks like there'll be more puzzles to solve and more monsters to fight. And the door to make wishes should be in the deepest part. What are your orders, Captain? Great! The adventure of Woolly Warrior can finally have an ending. Let's get going.
There's a puzzle.
Encore knows what to do. Encore played these with Mom before. All we need to do is match the patterns on the wall and it'll open a secret door. It's one of the most important puzzles in Woolly Warrior's story. This is so much fun! Here comes Encore!
It's open!
Great job, Rover. Let's go inside. An airstream. We can use it to fly up.
Looks like we've reached the end. That was fun. I'll have to tell Mom about it when it's another one of those puzzles. I know. Let's look around for clues.
They're not stopping anything.
Yeah. Oh, Mom gave me this sword that can cut through anything. Take this!
One with the sounds.
Wind rises. The wicked will face judgment.
More puzzles here.
Those markings in the other room must be clues. Shall we go take a look?
Sounds like an airstream appeared. Let's head back and check it out.
Are we flying again?
Yay! Fly time! Bullies, let's race! The wind is so strong! Is it taking us straight to the Gateway of Wishes?
What happened here?
Don't worry. Stuff like this happens all the time. This means the story of...
Wind, guide me. Remnants of the past. Cherish every gain.
Monsters? I'm not scared. I have Mom's sword and shield with me.
Will face judgment.
Wind howls.
Unfettered by bounds. Annihilation. Tempest of slashes.
An unexpected discovery. Remnants of the past. Wind, guide me.
Why don't we search around for clues? Time for Uncle's aerial recon! Or maybe this door leads to the Gateway of Wishes, where countless warriors once hoped to pass, and now the warriors will find out what kind of Is everyone ready?
Ready. I'll be able to see my mom soon.
Right. Through the door we go. A group of Goldpuffs appear, but they are no match against the mighty warriors. With the sword of courage in their hands, there's no fear holding them back as they slice through these monsters with... The monsters strike, but our shield stands strong. Now, our warriors know victory is ours. You're in!
Iris is a mom's favorite. I want her to see it too.
We should make our wish.
Yes.
Look! Because of the brave warrior's wishes, the story has a happy ending. She can tell her everything now.
Mom, there's so much I wanted to tell you.
So many new stories you need to hear.
Oh.
It's a very happy story.
And just like that, the little warrior's wish has come true. Put in a perfect ending to this adventure. The warrior finally gets to meet her mother, telling her all the stories and words she has always wanted to tell. But the warrior's journey won't end here, as the path ahead is a long one.
Encore, Rover, thank you both. I finally got to see her. And we talked so much. I told her how much I've have this. Yes. I know you still have more adventures ahead. So I want to go back and tell my dad this story now. And tell him what my mother said to me. So, this is where we say goodbye.
Be sure to share our story with everyone.
I will.
Time for another feedback session from the audience. What do you think of this story? Encore loves this ending. The woolly warrior finally fulfilled her wish, and she got to tell her mother all her stories about the companion she got to meet, who she went on adventures with, defeating all kinds of monsters that stood in their way, their search for the sword and shield as a team, and how they put together the We've been to many places together, but there's so much more to go. These stories are an extension of life. They are. Yeah, stories with happy endings. Mom said the same thing. Yeah, Encore had never thought of such an ending when telling the Woolly Warrior story in the past. I really enjoyed how it ended. The story of the Woolly Warrior's search for the relics is finished, and my vacation is about to end. It's time to head back to Black Shores. Oh, enough with the homework already. No biggie. Even though this story is over, Encore will make sure to prepare a new adventure next time we meet. Let's be on the same team together. And you can still be the captain. Wanna do a pinky promise? I pinky promise that we'll write as many stories as we can together. As a team. Pinky promised.